Hello, I'm Vivian McGrath from beingUnbeatable.com, and I can't believe I'm sitting here and it's already New Year's Eve, and at midnight tonight we're going to be celebrating a whole new year. How did that happen? It's gone by so fast. I swear and live by a lot of mantras, and one of them is really, really relevant to heralding in a new year. And it's this one. It's also one of my favorites. It's, if you believe it, then you can achieve it. I also really believe in setting goals and then working towards those goals, that you can achieve something every year and work towards your goals. So what I do is on New Year's Eve, which is today, every year I do this, I write down 3 to 5 goals that I would like to achieve that year. So it could be anything. It might be a financial goal, to a running goal because I'm a runner, a fun run. I want to do a half marathon or whatever. It might be a career goal or something that I just want to achieve in the work that I do every year. Or it might just be like a bucket list dream destination that I would like to tick off my travel plans. Whatever it is, only you will know what is relevant to you. But I would love to suggest doing the same. Just choose 3 to 5 goals each year and that you would like to tick off. And some years I make them really, really unachievable, and they're absolute pie in the sky dream goals for me that I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do. And that can be a bit scary. But what I've learned over the years is the fear of doing something is actually way scarier than if you actually do it. And the way I break down the fear is I write down that really super scary dream goal, and then I break it down to take the fear out of it. So for example, one of my ones this year is I want to start a podcast. Now, I have absolutely no idea how to create a podcast, and that's why I've been procrastinating for so long. I wanted to do this last year. I'm scared of it. I don't know what I'm doing. So what I thought this time is I'm going to break it down into really manageable parts. 1, do a little online video course, how to do a podcast. Number 2, write down the list of all the equipment I'm going to need to do that and go out and buy it. Number 3, decide on a title. What is it going to be called? And what's the theme of it? And who would I like to interview for it? Whatever, and so on. So you see what I mean? You just break it down into manageable little pieces. So then I don't have to get overwhelmed by the big scary idea, because all I need to do is concentrate on the first baby step. Then once I've done that, I'd go to the next step and then the next step. And by the end of the year, I hopefully will have achieved it. So that could be anything. So close your eyes, visualize, who is it you want to be this year in 2019? What are your New Year's resolutions? Close your eyes and imagine that confident person. See how happy and confident he or she is. Imagine that you are stepping out on stage, giving that talk that you've always wanted to talk. Visualize how you've got no stress. Your relationships are full of love. They're positive. Visualize how fulfilling your job is, how well you get on with your work colleagues. And imagine a life full of adventure and travel. What is it? Whatever it is you want to become and the life you want to manifest. Just imagine that first. And think, is the job you're in, is the relationship you're in, are the friends you're hanging around with, are they good enough for you? Do they bring out the best in you? Do they make you the best, confident, most fulfilled person you ever can possibly be? And then decide what's working for you, what isn't, and what you really want to aspire to and achieve this year. And then choose those 3 to 5 things And you don't have to be frightened of them, because now you know all you need to do is break them down into little steps, the steps you need to take towards achieving that goal. It might be leaving a job. It might be leaving a relationship that's not good enough for you. What are the steps you need to take to make that happen? And another thing I love to do, and has proven to be really, really successful actually, is creating a dream board, a mood board, where you've already visualized who you want to be and become, the job, the relationship, the travel, the life you want to live. Go and find images online, magazines, cut them out, and create this beautiful visual dream board. If you want to win an award for your work, pin that up on that board. If you want to manifest more money into your life, write a check for $1 million, whatever, put it on that board. I want to earn more money. If you want to sign that contract on a dream home at last, cut out that home, put that on the board. Whatever it is. Because if you believe it, and you already visualize and imagine yourself achieving it, then you are more likely to start to take the steps towards doing that. And if you have 3 to 5 every year, as the year goes on, you think, oh, I still haven't ticked off that goal, I need to do it. And it just motivates you a little bit. The last thing I say is another mantra: dress the part until you become it. And that's a really good thing too, because if you want to become successful, then start by dressing successfully, dressing the part, looking smart, looking good, and expanding your comfort zone. Start saying yes to a few things that scare you. For example, I used to get terrified of going to networking events. But I thought, no, if I don't go to these things, I'm not going to become successful. I need to expand my comfort zone. So say yes, dress the part, look as though you're already successful, and maybe turn up a little bit earlier so the room's not so full and it isn't so frightening. Listen to podcasts, read the paper, listen to the latest top 10 music, whatever you need to do to give you a conversation starter. Watch the latest show on Netflix so that when you turn up early and there's a few people there, you have something in common you could talk about. What are you watching on Netflix? I've just been watching this. It was great. You're not thinking, what do I talk about? You're not so scared. So expand your comfort zone. Say yes to things that scare you, and write down your New Year's resolutions today, the 3 to 5 things that you want to tick off this year. Make them big, dream big. Even if they feel unachievable to you today, at least you've got that goal in mind. You visualized who you want to become, and then work backwards from there and start to write the baby steps. The one thing that can lead you towards that goal, that then will take you to the next step, and then the next, and the next, and the next. So that's what I do every New Year's Eve, and I hope that you can be inspired by that. And don't be hard on yourself as well. Like, I've got to the end of this year and I haven't ticked off a couple of things. I didn't do that podcast last year. I got a bit overwhelmed, but I am going to do it this year. And please, if I don't do it within the next few months and you don't see it, please hold me accountable to that. So don't be hard on yourself. You can always carry them on to the next year, but at least the intention is there and the motivation is there. And anyway, what I'd just like to finish on as New Year's Eve, as New Year approaches, I just want to say thank you so much. It's been the most amazing year, and you've been the most incredible supporters and community. I have received emails, messages and comments from you every single day, and that engagement really inspires me to keep going. You've been incredible, and I've loved that I've got to know so many of you by first name, and I knew you very well because you write to me a lot. So thank you for that. This holiday season has been a little bit bittersweet for us. We were going to have both our sons coming for Christmas and to celebrate New Year's Eve with us tonight, and my youngest son's wife as well. And it's the first time both our boys will have been together with us in years. So we were so excited about that. And then just before my youngest son was due to land, he called us and said that his beautiful wife has got aggressive breast cancer, and she's just 29. So instead of coming here, she's just gone through her first chemotherapy. So we're really sad about that she hasn't been with us, and our youngest son has not been able to be with us. And also recently our 23-year-old cat died as well. So it's been a little bit of a sad holiday for us. So I'm really thinking of all of you who are celebrating Christmas and the New Year without your loved ones. And I know there are many of you, and there's a lot of you who are going through very difficult times at the moment. So I'm with you on that. I know what that's like. So I hope that 2019 will be a positive one, a happy one, a healthy one, and that the year that you are going into will bring happiness, success, and love your way, and that it's going to be a year that you deserve and that is good enough for you. So please stay strong, surround yourself with those people who really love you and can lift you up and make you a better person than you would ever imagine yourself to be, and let go of all those things that aren't good enough for you. Let go of the things and people that bring bad energy towards you and bring you down. You don't need that. You're only as good as the 5 people you surround yourself with. So I hope that if you've had a really difficult year like we have a little bit, that 2019 is a great one. And if you've had a really great 2018, I hope that next year is going to be an even more amazing one. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all the love and support you've given me. I love you and wish you a very, very happy Christmas, belated one, and an absolutely beautiful and wonderful 2019. Happy New Year, everyone. I'll see you next year.